We're here to emphasize the word passion, I guess. All right, just want to say hi to everybody. Glad everybody's here. If there's going to be a lot of questions about football, this is going to be the shortest press conference you're going to get. Because I don't know anything about it. All my football questions will be answered by Steve. All right? And Max did say he won a
punt, pass, and kick.
Punt, pass, and kick back in grammar school. Clarence actually played football, which is why he has the cane.
But Bruce, could it be true that this is your first true press conference since 1987 with Amnesty International? Does that sound right?
Did I do one that soon? That soon ago. My first press conference with anything wrapped around a mic, I'll say that. Is there anybody from New Jersey? Don't give them the microphone. All right, every two other guys. All right. As far as who decides the songs, well, what? The boss decides. The boss decides what we play. Nobody else decides. People suggest, hint, beg, cajole, but I decide. So I'll date myself now. When I hear Steelers, I think Terry Bradshaw, all right? And who said a quote when he retired. He always said, "They said, Terry, what are you going to do now?" He says, "Well, I'm going to live like my dog." And he said, "Well, what do you mean?" He says, "Well, you know, my dog just lives to live." And I don't think he did that, and I haven't done it. But that's the first thing I associate with Terry Bradshaw. So that shows my knowledge about football. As far as the inauguration goes, well, you know, it kind of was a good warm up for this. You know, I mean, we'll have a lot of crazy football fans, but you won't have Lincoln staring over your shoulder. So that takes some of the pressure off, you know. And
can you talk about how you've been able to keep this appeal going throughout the generations?
just by sticking around long enough. I mean, you know, if you don't die, people get a chance to see you. It's like we've just been around and around and around and around, and you know, suddenly young people show up in the front of your in the front rows at night, and it's nice, you know. I think seriously, I think we sort of skipped a generation somewhere in there, and then the last two tours noticed a large influx of young people, and I think for the same reasons that probably I went to check out, you know, not the Stones, but Chuck Berry or the guys that came a generation or two before my age group, but I also think today music. There was a time when music was intensely factionalized, and it was very hard along generational lines, and I think for some reason, it might have to do with the internet or some other things, that people are just taking their music where they find it. There's people that like me, they like the White Stripes, they like rap music, you know, it just cuts across the board. So it's great. It's something. It's very, very exciting to come out and see young faces in the crowd, and because we come out and we play like we're 16. So it's like that's the point. I want, you know, we come out there to make. So you find people that are sort of as serious about it as you still are, you know. But thank you. You know, the main thing I'm as proud of is just the band at this point in time. You know, we stayed together. You know. We stayed alive. That's hard to do for people in our business, and it's true, you know, and also, you know, imagine you're working alongside of the same people you were with in high school, you know, for 40 years or so, and keeping that together. So we appreciate.
Thank you, Bruce Springsteen and the legendary E Street Band.
The heart-stopping, pants-dropping, hard-rocking, booty-shaking, occasionally Viagra taking. No, E Street Band. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.